I think we can all agree the world is just a different place now. Not as good as it used to be, but you know what always brightens my day in this chaotic world is YouTube ad revenue. Oh yeah, I cannot wait to see what YouTube's paying me this month. It's gotta be big. Damn it. Not to worry, I have a secret chest over here where I keep all of my YouTube ideas, and I have plenty more in the roster. Damn it.
Real quick, want to give a huge shout out to Lasfit. They gave me one of their awesome bed mats for the Colorado ZR2. It fits the bed perfectly. I've used Lasfit products before for my headlights, even my air pump whenever I air down to go off-roading. So I was super pumped whenever they reached out to me to promote one of their bed mats. So my bed already has like that coated liner, like rhino liner on it. The only problem is if you have anything painted or a really hard object, it can mark that up permanently very fast. Super easy to install, and they suggest you letting it sit out in the sun a little bit so like the wrinkles go out. I don't really ever have that problem. I just throw it in the back of the bed of my truck, and after like an hour of it baking in the sun, it molds perfectly to the shape of the bed, and it's 100%. Yeah, like I mentioned, you got any heavy objects, stone, anything like that. I was doing landscaping recently. Wish I would have had this. It would have saved my bed a lot of damage. So this is a good little barrier, and it's inexpensive. Why not invest in something cheap that will protect something expensive? This one-piece design and hard rubberized mat will do the job perfectly. With laser measured fitness, it's the perfect fit every time for whatever vehicle you have. Not just for a Colorado ZR2, F-150, Ram, Toyota Tacoma, Tundra, Silverado, whatever you got, they have the product that will cover it. Made to last, UV resistant, waterproof, and instead of having to sweep out your bed, just take the mat out, shake it out a couple times, throw it back in the truck, you're good to go. And since it's a rubberized material, it also provides a non-slip surface. You don't have to worry about tools or ratchets or anything like that flying around the bed of your truck. And this couldn't come at a perfect time because I installed this before we went to Colorado. And it was great whenever we were shipping the trucks out because I put all the luggage and tools back here and nothing jostled around or moved around and got damaged. Hit them up in the description. Thank you guys so much for the support, and thank you Lasfit for sponsoring this video.
Up bright and early this morning. Hope you guys are having a wonderful week so far. It is just gorgeous weather out right now. Trying to keep everything positive because stuff right now is a little scary. I guess in life, you know, I don't stress too much about it because in life, the way I take it is like, you know, you're gonna have some hurdles, just the way it is. It makes you a better person, or at least it's supposed to. And if you can just get through them, just suffer and get through these challenging times, just problem solve and figure it out, everything's gonna be okay because you only have so many problems in your life. You may have 1,000,000 that you have to conquer, you may only have 50. Everyone's got their different trials and tribulations, but for myself right now, we're going through a big one, and it is a financial crisis. Trying to maintain 2 homes while a tenant has been a little delinquent on their payments for the last 3 months. We mailed out the pair quit notice, and we have a court date set, so we are just really trying to figure out how to get this problem solved, get these idiots out of my freaking house. And we are going to do an inspection on the home. So it's cool. We get to do like a walkthrough here, put some of my, like, I'm worried that the house is destroyed on top of it. It's one thing for me to have to keep covering the mortgage for this place and for them not to have paid it. It's also a fact that they are squatting essentially because they're not paying any of the money that's owed for the rent that they agreed. And there's a good chance that they destroyed the home. So we'll see how that goes. But on a positive note, we have our coffee, we have our protein shake, and possibly most importantly, our creatine. And we're taking a nice little morning drive out to my grandfather's farm to pick up the trailer because we have a fat trailer rental today. So we're gonna get that hooked up, go to our home inspection, and then see if we can get any movement on collecting this money because so far it is pretty bleak. Oh, at least I'm not stuck in that mess. I-81, you never cease to amaze me. All right, let's get it. Done. Hit it. Ready to go. Did I mention I love renting trailers? It's so easy and fun. But she's gonna need some TLC here pretty soon. A little beat up, and I think I need new bearings. I mean, they're just throwing grease everywhere. Is that normal? I mean, there's grease everywhere. Like that. That can't be good, right? Are you ready? Let's go. Quick rental for the day, easy way to make $100. Guy stopped by, rented the trailer, and he was hauling a tractor. I'm telling you guys, easiest money you're gonna make. These trailers rarely break down. There's nothing that can break. It has officially been fully paid off because of the rentals, and so far, knock on wood, have had no bad renters, at least as far as I know. Who knows what happens to this trailer whenever it's out there, but for the most part, everyone's been super responsible. The trailer's well maintained. They give me money, they give me back my trailer, I keep the money. It's a no-brainer. Yeah, I'm a little nervous. This is pretty nerve-wracking here, getting to do the inspection on the home. I can't film anything on the inside as far as I know. I mean, this is just for my sake to go in here and essentially gather evidence to be like, dude, it's not, you gotta go. First off, you haven't paid money. That's number one, you're gone. But any more like claims that I need to make here for like damages, yeah, we're gonna have to tack that on to go after him because not that he's gonna pay it, but I'm sure as hell not going to court without all my facts straight. So we're gonna do the inspection
inspection. He's not home. The kids are at school and the wife's at work. That's at least what I was told. So yeah, if you guys want caught up, I said this in the first video. It's a family of 4. This guy has 2 kids. Paid the first month, the security deposit, and that is it. And one of the red flags that happened was he wanted to pay a year up front. Knowing what I know now, I don't know if that would have been a good thing to do. I didn't accept it because I know that like year up front rent can be a bad thing. Like you don't get your rent then at the end of the year, like because they came into a bunch, like a big sum of money. They think, wow, I'm gonna have free rent for a year, and then once that year comes up, they're not used to paying rent, and then you don't get paid. Turns out I have the worst of both worlds. I don't get the year of rent up front. I don't get rent a year from now whenever he finally realizes that he can't pay it, and I don't get rent right now. So I never got rent. I've been footing the bill for this mortgage, which wouldn't be such a big deal, but interest rates are so through the roof, or at least they were whenever I bought my house, my other house that I'm currently at, that it is like, wow, this is expensive. So I'm gonna head on in here, do the inspection, and I'll report back to you guys. In the meantime, while I'm seeing if my life was destroyed, how about changing your life for the better? I'm talking Shelby GT500 plus $30,000 in cash, and just wait a second, times 100 entries. That means if you spend $5, that's all, $5, you get 500 entries. And you might think, well, everyone's getting these entries. No, this doesn't last long. And when it ends, that same person at the end of this giveaway is going to be spending $5 and getting 5 entries. You got 500. The car and the cash are what matter. The key tag, the shirt, and the sticker are just a nice consolation prize. But you can't win if you don't enter. So hit it up in the description, 717supply.com, GT500 in this beautiful color. I don't have a clue what it's called. I call it gorgeous. And I call the money $30,000. Cold, hard cash in your pocket. This car in your driveway. Big restock on the website. We got all of our Halloween merch, so if you want it, get it now so you got it in time for Halloween. Shelby GT500, $30,000 in cash, times 100 entries. Do not miss out. This is our biggest entry multiplier. It just goes down from here. Thank you guys so much for the support. I always pull for my fans, and they have won before, like multiple fans. So let's keep that tradition going. Good luck. Okay, the camera keeps falling and it's like jiggling. Sorry. Is that better? Jesus. We're in a little bit of trouble. Obviously, like my most concern, like if he gave me all the money right now, I wouldn't be nearly as upset. I would still evict him. This is crazy. We're going on month number 4 now of unpaid rent. So yeah, no matter what, he'd be getting evicted. I would just take that money and it's like, sorry, we're still going through the process here. Thank you for making amends. Maybe you can sleep better at night, but this is ridiculous. The house reeks of smoke, and I can already see like the nicotine developing on the walls. You're not allowed to smoke in the house. We also unfortunately say that you can't have pets. I would love for people to have pets, but it's just way too destructive. I even tried to like maybe work some stuff out where it's like, you know, I could maybe $100 more a month, $50 more a month, we could allow it, but I just decided, you know what, better not do that. He has 2 big dogs in here, so it's just ridiculous. So rules beyond belief are being broken. The upstairs and the attic just smells like weed. It just a disaster of marijuana smell, cigarettes, there's cigarette butts inside, like they're smoking like chimneys. It makes it so tough because like now not only am I behind, but the house needs renoed because there's damage, the floors are scratched, bumping into walls, paint's chipped, just minor things here and there that make the home not very desirable to the next tenant. This might sound boring to you guys, but really puts me in a bind here where the house was perfect condition, ready to roll. Now it needs a full paint job. I was going to do that anyway in between tenants, but like it needs a really good paint job. Everything gone over, trim, baseboards, all that stuff needs painted. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get the smell out. I've never dealt with anything like this before. For those of you who don't know, I've never ever done this before. This is my first time being a landlord, but the good news is that this creates, I guess, a little bit of content for the channel and for you guys to follow along if you're into this drama. I understand it's not very positive, but it's fun because, well, the court process isn't going to be fun because we have a court date set, signed a pair quip notice like a couple months ago, last month actually, it wasn't a couple months ago, and now we have our name. Right away I filed for like an eviction so that I could get my name on the court docket because I know that takes a while to get that process going, but we have a court date set. The judge's name is on there. I know all that stuff because it's all public information, but ready to roll here and get this guy and unfortunately his family out of the house. I don't know what their plan is. I definitely don't enjoy this, but you got to pay your bills, man. Like, because there's no way I can keep doing this, and the holidays are coming up. Like, I'm gonna be a dad soon, like, so I got to worry about myself, and I feel bad with you. I sympathize, but not whenever you're just ignoring my calls and smoking in my house and destroying it and breaking the rules. It's ridiculous. So no, you deserve to get kicked out. But on to the fun stuff, the renovations. We are gonna have to put new flooring, new baseboards, new trim, probably a new front door if I'm honest, because it needed that anyway. And I think we're really gonna get serious here, like completely renovate the bathroom, completely renovate the kitchen, just total overhaul. and get this thing, bite the bullet now. I'm gonna go way into debt, but just get this property 100% squared away, inspected, looked over. It was good before, but now I'll have complete peace of mind to know that it is ready to go, and I'll have time to properly vet tenants and have them in this property for long term and safely take care of the property while making payments like they're supposed to. Because the reason that we were in this situation in the first place, for those of you who don't know, I was told I was going to have 2 months to find a good tenant. Didn't turn out like that. I had 10 days after, like, once it was like, hey, I'm closing on my house, like we have the date set to close on my new house. You have 10 days to get a signed lease to the bank showing that you have a tenant. So I had to scramble, panic. I got like 3 people in to interview, and I understand there's some landlords out there who are very experienced in property management. They're like, dude, 10 days is plenty of time. Not for me, dude. I have no clue what I'm doing. Fumbling through this, just trying to make a living in life. Just a little side money. This isn't my full-time job owning property, but it is so far bad experience, but we are going to keep our head up and keep rolling here with just a whole overhaul on my first house. This should be a lot of fun once we get through this sticky, icky process. And yeah, trailer rental business, so much easier. Wish I could just do that permanently. For right now, I'm going to hit the road. 717 supply giveaway going on right now. Thank you guys so much for the support. If you made it this far in the video, say eviction down in the comments to get rid of this freaking bum. I mean, the dude's a bum. As far as I know, his car's here all the time, according to neighbors. I'm not going to get into that because I'm pretty sure I can get in trouble for like defamation of character or slander, even though it's true. But whatever. So thank you guys so much for the support. Likes are always appreciated. See you guys next time.